After our warm-up, guys, we're going to be working your ankles. So if you have got something you can sit on, a sofa is fine, but if you've got a chair, that's even better. So if you can go and grab one quickly, chair, or using a sofa, or just something you can sit on. You don't need it just yet because we're going to do the warm-up first, okay? So warm-up first. We're going to do some ankle strengthening and stretching, just to keep them nice and strong for when you return on the ice, to avoid any injuries. We'll make sure we're working every area of the ankle. And then I've got a funny walk for you, a bit of core strength. We'll do a bit of jumping around, and then the bolero at the end. Yeah, I'm just seeing messages come up about injuries. Yes, please be careful. You can always just walk through something if we start jumping around. You don't have to do the jumping in the air. Okay, right, let's find a song for you. Oh yeah, we'll go there. Okay, follow along.
Nobody's perfect, they all gotta work it. Never get worked at, so don't break the law. Make my dreams honey hot.
All right, cool. If you can grab your chairs. Grab your chairs. I'm just using a little stool because it's all I've got up here. But we're going to practice just moving your ankles around in their full extremities. So when they're in your boots, they're restricted. And when they're off ice, you can actually move them a bit more. Okay, so I'll show you this from here. The first one we're going to do is try to move your feet turned out without moving your knee. So what we don't want is your knee to follow your foot. You want to be able to keep your knees still, keep them together, and just rotate your foot. Can you feel it? Can you see that? Now that's quite hard to do. If you put both hands on your knees, you can keep them still. And we're going to rotate and turn out just your foot. From your ankle is where I'm pushing it out. There. You can step this, or you can try and keep it in the air. So I'm actually just on my heel, and I'm pivoting on my heel. So I can lift my toes up and turn my foot to the side. I'm trying to keep my knees still. Okay, so we're going to do 10 in each direction. So if we go 10 on the first foot, 1, 2, and I'm using my toes to push it out as far as I can, as long as it doesn't hurt. 5, 6, 7, big push, 8, 9, 10, and the other side. 1, 2, watch your knee, make sure your knee stays still. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, now we'll do it with the knee, okay? So we're actually going to open up the whole foot and hip to there. All of it. 2, 3. So you can move your knee up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great for spreads, great for bowers, great for mohawks, great for choctaws, and 10 on the other foot. Great for all those turnouts that you need in your dance and your leg lines. Just practicing this turnout there. Good, 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 good. Right, while you're there, we're going to roll over to the outside edge. Now, what I'd like you to do is roll up. If this is your foot, we're going to roll up to your toes and back down, but we're on the outside edge, okay? So I'll show you what we're doing. From this one's on the side, I'm on my outside edge on the floor, and I'm going to lift up to my little toe and back down again. So lift up and back down again, lift up and back down again. That's it, just to the side. So I'm keeping my foot on its side the whole time, rolling forward and back. Good. And the other foot on over to the outside edge, rolling up. And there. Right, we're going to stand up out of your chairs for the next one. So we want you to see if you've got anything to hold on to, or just whatever we do on one foot, you can do on 2 feet if it, because this will affect your balance slightly. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is rise up slowly on your toes and come back down slowly. Okay, so if you need to hold on to something, you can, and you might then want to be able to see if you can do it on one foot. If you've got hold of something, just for balance, you can do your 10 reps on one foot. If your ankles are quite strong, this one's fine. Otherwise, just do it on 2 feet. And if you really want to challenge on the one foot, you can let go of whatever you're holding on to as well and try and keep your balance while you do it. Much harder though. So you choose the one that's right for you. And roll forward. Okay. All right, this next one's stretch, and it has also strengthening. So we're going to put one foot behind you, one foot in front. I'm just going to lift that up a bit so you can see both my knees. Both knees are going to bend. So I'm pushing down on this back foot to get the stretch, and I'm pushing this knee forward with this foot's flat on the floor. So there's 2 stretches going on here. There's one here, and there's also the top of this foot. Okay, so you're actually doing both by getting there. You want to get nice and low, a little bit of pressure, press down on the back foot and into your ankle here. Try not to lift your heel off the floor. There, still holding on. Press down and press down. Press down. Just keep going till I say stop. We won't have to do so many. Good, and change feet. So pushing down on the back foot, flat foot forward, and pressing into both. Yeah, if you can get lower on the front foot, then push it a little bit. You'll feel the stretch behind your heel, just below your calf. There, push down there. Okay, right, be super, super careful with the next one. We're going to do this 1 foot at a time to show you, and then if you think your ankles are quite strong, I'll show you a slightly harder version. So 1 foot at a time, outside edge, and I'm just going to gently press onto this foot, just pressing down very gently. Don't put all your weight on it, just a little bit. Okay, if it hurts, then don't press too much. Okay, so the weight's going on and off very gently. And then the other side. Gently press and come up. So this is a stretch for your outside edge. Now, this is possible on both feet. It's just, you have to have quite strong ankles to try it. So please don't try it if you're fairly low level. But here I can just change the weight from side to side. And then you get the same stretch with a little bit more load on it. So it's a little bit more force on your foot. So you have to have quite strong ankles for that one. Right, while we're there, we'll do this one as well. So this is the top of the foot and the outside edge. So I'm trying to show you where that is. I'm squashing my little toe as well as the top of my foot. Okay, so it's not fully side and it's not all the way onto the front. It's like my little toe I'm squashing down there, so that it's kind of getting the side and the top. Great for that under push and your toe point if you're a dancer. There, and what I do is just bend into it a little bit. So bend into it, pushing down on this back foot just slightly. You'll feel it there, and then I'll change sides here and then gently pressing down on it. You can have both knees bent because this is more about the ankles than the leg. Good. Okay, so last one, we're going to include a bit of balance as well. Now, what should happen, what we'd like to happen, and you can do this holding on or you can do this without hold. We're going to go up onto your tiptoes and try and balance there. And you will feel your foot doing tiny little adjusting movements. And that's what we want to happen. That's all those tiny little tendons just working their magic to keep your ankle nice and strong. So whatever you're holding on to, on both tiptoes, and we'll see if you can let go, or just keep one hand on for balance, or two if you need it. You're going to feel those ankles moving, very tiny little movements. And we're just going to stay here for a minute. Well, not a whole minute, a few seconds. And there. Good. So this is cores working to keep us upright, ankles working to keep us on our tiptoes, and everything's in line. So great for body alignment as well. Good. And relax. Well done. So you should feel now around your ankle that it's been really worked hard. And we've covered almost every rotation that the ankle can do. The only one we haven't done is the inside edge. So we do that quickly. Let's drop the knee in. So you've got a nice wide stance and dropping one knee in and pushing down onto the foot on the floor. There. It's just working that foot, that ankle. Big toes pushing down as well as my heel. It's 50-50 on the foot. There, good. Okay, good. Right, the silly walk today is a crossover walk. So I use this all the time. We can get lovely leg lines. It also includes a lunge and your full extension. and the outside edges that we've just been playing around with. So you're literally going to do a step to the side, step to the side of lunge, cross over and lunge on the new foot. So that lets me do this under push onto the outside edge as I step. So step and lunge, cross and under push, lunging again, back to the start. If you're limited on room, if you've got room, just keep going. See if you can do a few in a row. If it's too easy, you take the lunge even lower with each step. We'll see if you can get right down on both sides. Like a crossover. Lunge, cross. It's low both sides. Really good, guys. I can see more. Really good work. Excellent. Well done. Okay, we'll do a tiny bit of core. Core strength today. We're going to try an upside down plank. Upside down plank, which basically means you're on your back. So that's our normal plank. The upside down plank is here, or you can be on your elbows, or the really easy one is on your back. So you choose the level that's right for you. If you want to have a go at this one, this is the hardest one. Just make sure you can hold it. We're going to time it, guys, so don't go just yet. We'll see if you can hold it for 30 seconds or more. I'll tell you what, I'll keep the clock running if you want to keep on going. So you want to hold this until either you can't hold it anymore or you lose your position, which basically means your bottom starts to drop. So if you can feel that happening, it's much safer and better for you to just come out of it than it is to try and soldier on. But if you can hold it and it's good and you can keep your hips up, then keep going past the 30 seconds. So you'll hear three beeps when we start and 3 beeps at the end of the 30 seconds. I'll put the timer up there so you can see it. And if you want to keep going longer, you can. And we're off. The hips nice and tall. You can have your hands wherever you like if you're doing the full one, forward, side or back. If you feel your hips dropping, try and keep them up. If not, just come out of it. So that's 30 seconds. You can keep going if you want, if you can hold it longer. I'm not going to tell you when to stop, so please come out when you feel like you've had enough, or it hurts, or you can't hold it. That's 45 seconds. We go for the minute and then we'll stop if you can. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. 1 minute, guys. That was awesome. Really good work. I'll tell you what, then while we're doing core, let's go for a minute on the front. Let's see if you can do that. Okay, so as soon as this timer runs out, we'll start on your front. So breathe, get your breath back. You've got time for a quick sip of a drink. 10 seconds and we'll go on the front. We'll see if you can do a minute. Don't worry though, if it's only 10, it's only a few seconds, that's fine as well. So this one can be hands, can be knees, as long as your body is straight, or it can be elbows. It's up to you which level you choose. Elbows and knees is easiest. Alright, hang in there, that's 30 seconds. If you can, don't worry if you can't, you just come out of it. We'll go for a minute, because I can see some of you are still holding it, so let's see if you can get there. Grab a quick drink if you've finished. 10 seconds if you're still there. And relax, that's your minute. Well done, guys. Really good work. Really good work. Okay, breathe, get a drink. We're going to come back with some jumps before we do bolero. Okay. Right, we're just going to do the rotation exercises that we've been doing, but we'll do whatever you're rotating for. So for those of you trying axle or doubles, then you can do more rotation. Everyone else, don't go any further than one just yet. Okay, so we'll start with a quarter turn. So what I'd like you to try today, I want to just focus on how your arms can add more rotation if you're after it. So if everyone can put their, I'm assuming you're spinning to the left, the normal spinning direction, then if you do, it'll be left arm forward, right arm back. If you spin to the right, it'll be right arm forward, left arm back. Okay, so if you know which way you rotate, that's how you have a way. So normal direction is left arm forward, right arm back. And we're going to do your 4 quarter turns, keeping your arms in this position. To there, okay? So if you do 4 now. Good, and now do it without pausing in between. So bounce, 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 bounce. Good. And now we'll do half, half. So keep the shoulders, don't pull in, keep the arms out, keep facing to the right, and we'll do half, half. And you should land, still have your left arm forward. Good. All right, let's do 4 halves if you can do it without moving those shoulders or arms. Good. So we're going to go for the full turn, but we're going to start with 1 half. Okay, so you'll do 2 jumps. The first jump will be half, the second will be a full turn. And on the full turn, you can pull in your arms. We don't need to add any twist. All I want you to do is just bring them in. Okay, so we're bringing them in to, if you imagine you had a zip on. Yeah, for me, it's this IS logo. So I'm just going to bring it into the middle here. Unless your coach has told you to have them in some other way, then you do that. You're in our position. Yeah, but basically we just need them in the middle somewhere here for this one because we're on 2 feet. So you do half and full, pull in on the full. Okay. Good. Half jump first, then the full. Good. What you might find now, because you already did the full without your arms, is you're over rotating when you pull in. But that's a good thing, yeah? Because if we try and do that, then you're going to get more than 1. So if you're going for axle or double, then you could try the 1.5 or the 2 if you can do the doubles. Don't try it if you're not trying doubles. Okay, so try with the half. Yeah, nice. That was easily 1.5, Bradley. Well done. Use the half jump as a spring to the main jump. So try not to pause after the first jump. Jenny Lee, I've just seen you pausing. So instead of this, wait and then jump. Try and keep bouncing. So we go again, then jump. Okay, so it's like a spring and then go. That's it. Really good. That was 1.5. Well done, Jenny Lee. Good. And you can land this on 2 feet for now, Jenny. Really good. Who's that? That's really nice. I'm not sure who that is with the fireplace in the background, but that's a really good jump. Oh, Cara, you okay? Yeah. So, Ollie, you jump to the left, mate. You spin to the left. Jump towards your house. Half, and then the whole thing. So do your half jump first, and then the whole thing. Now go. That's it. Good. Having fun. Half, then round. Good. So arms are right out and open for the half. Don't pull in until you do the main jump, the second jump. Okay. So out and round. Good. Well done, Juliana. That's good. All right, Steph, I'll just walk you through. You're going to have left arm forward, right arm back. That's it. And you'll jump half to there. That's it. And then the full turn back to me. That's brilliant. Well done. All right, we're doing the in-air position with the 1 foot landing. Okay, so what you've just done, half with the arms out and here, and then in and onto 1 foot for the landing. That's it. Have a couple of goes. That's better, Bradley. So I see some of you doing this. So I'll just point it out because there's more than one. When you land, if you keep rotating, you end up a little bit off balance like this. So, you know, we did the left arm forward. You want to think of your left arm just coming in and straight out again. If you send that left arm off around here on your takeoff, by the time you land, you're going to land here as well. So try and think of that left arm in and out. There's no rotation in the left shoulder initially, okay? From there to there. Whoop. There. All right. We don't want to take off like this and end up here. It's just in and out. Good try, guys. Keep working on them. We're going to move on to Valero before we run out of time. So we'll just run through it once. Okay, all the way through, start to finish. And you can follow along. Great, guys.
Jane Torble and Christopher Dean. They are 4 minutes away from Olympic gold. Jane Torble and Christopher Dean. Complete contrast to Karen and Nikki, the dramatic Ravel's Valera.
once again, a roar of applause.
It was worth the wait. You can't